Rusty, if you'd have made this walk 60 years ago, you'd see a neighborhood full of families, full of hope, meaning, and potential. This community was full of pride in its history and vision and possibility in its future.
Yeah, over time, as jobs left and the city grew elsewhere, ownership transferred from residents to landlords.
And crime started moving in, and the fabric of this neighborhood shifted from thriving to surviving. We're working to address this problem through home ownership, which will bring pride and power back to the residents of this historic place.
Yeah, while we respect the fact that many people rent and their reasons for doing so, we believe that home ownership provides generational wealth for the future, along with many positive impacts in the present, such as stability.
Rusty, isn't it crazy that over the past couple years we've bought and constructed, renovated and sold 10 homes to first-time homebuyers and public servants? And over the next 4 years, we're planning to do that 40 more times.
Yeah, that's incredible. But it's one thing to give our neighbors opportunities like home ownership, and yet it's quite another thing altogether to help them connect the dots along the way. And I'm so grateful that we get to provide training, resources, and education opportunities to help people get jobs where they can earn a living wage.
Yeah, because families are stronger and healthier together when they're able to pay the bills, put food on their table, and do more than just make it month to month. So we've decided to double the number of career connection classes that we're offering next year so that we can transform households and boost the local economy.
What I love the most about what we do at City Fields is that it's not just about executing programs and managing projects, but it's about building deep relationships with people.
And people aren't numbers, they're humans that matter. People are worthy to be known, to be seen, and to belong. This conviction's why we believe our greatest asset is the relationships we've built with our neighbors and the people of this community. We want to see human flourishing increase here in Blythe Oldfield, and everything we do is for that purpose.
There's a story on every corner here, whether it's a home we've remodeled or built, a person we've laughed or cried with, or a bus or vehicle going down the road with someone now onto a job.
And I really believe there are more of these hope-giving stories to come as we expand our reach and our resources in 2021. Speaking of stories, come on up, Robert. Hey man, glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
Robert, how long have you been living here?
I've been in Cleveland for about 2.5 years now. I have my wife, my 2 girls, have my own construction business in Florida for 4.5 years till the last hurricane that came through Florida basically left me and my wife now homeless and without anything. And that's why we moved up here, to have a new start and just really make something of ourselves up here. I've been with Food City since beginning of the year, going strong, full time, thank God.
Thinking about home ownership, what is it that you really want to achieve?
I really am trying to really focus on having my own house that I can call my own, so I ain't renting from somebody no more, and have the stability of my kids knowing that they're not being moved around and around. They'll always have a home to come home to.
What are some of the problems in the way of you accomplishing that goal?
Finding out where our credit lays, getting some money saved up. The biggest part is Christine's health is really taking a toll on us.
But you've already overcome quite a few obstacles already. Tell us about some of those.
There's quite a bit. Back in 2017, both of our dads passed away within 4 months of each other. Well, me and her was on drugs. We beat the drug problem. You could say we hit rock bottom, but we did fight back. If you have the willpower, you can make it through anything. You just gotta trust in God and let Him lead the way. I just turned 47 this year, and my wife's health ain't good, and I don't have too many years neither. It took everything we have to start over, and we're at the point where we can't fail, and I'm willing to do what it takes to succeed now, because it's just not me. It's my wife, it's my kids, it's everybody around me. Seafield has shown a lot of respect towards me and everything, helping me and her out when we needed help and everything. And I just want to show my gratitude in return. I want to have something that I can leave behind for my kids and everybody that knows me, and something better than a failure.
You're on this team and you're not a failure. We love you, man.